What our fans and Mama Lizard, who is a wonderful person, does not realize when they see this is that just took you 10 takes to get through one step. Because at one point I thought you were going to start eating crayons. That was
Hello and welcome back to Rugby Wrap-Up for this week's The Rugby Odds, starring WWE Hall of Famer and Fox Business Analyst John Bradshaw Layfield, his gambling guru, the best sports bettor ever, the Philly Godfather, and the gift to rugby and mankind, Gift Egbelu of the Gift Time Rugby Network. Because our recently renamed The Rugby Odds is such a big deal and us panelists are such big deals, our travel schedules won't allow for us to do a full recap. So we're going to do a brief recap and then bring the guys in and give you the picks for next week with a little bit of je ne sais quoi. The first match had New York hosting Utah, and Utah was getting 3 points, and they took the win and the hearts of New York with them in the Big Apple, 29-28. The Godfather was the only one of us that got that right. And on the week, John and Gift were 3-2, and yours truly and Godfather were 4-1. So there was no wooden spoon winner this week, and we were all over 500. Next, NOLA went into Atlanta, Ontario to face Toronto, and the visiting team, the Gold, was given 3. They were able to cover the spread, winning 18-12 against a gutsy Arrows squad. Houston going into Atlanta in the second part of a doubleheader, and Atlanta, the Rattlers, were laying 6, easily covered that, winning 33-15. Following that one, we had the Giltinis of Los Angeles going into San Diego to face the Legion at Torero, and San Diego came close, but no cigar. The spread was LA -8. LA did not cover as the final was 19-13. And finally, Austin's Gilgronis went into Seattle to face the Seawolves at Starfire Stadium. Never an easy place to play, and it certainly wasn't this time in an exciting match that ended in heartbreak again for the Seawolves. 36-31. Austin just managed to cover the spread, which was -4 Gilgronis. And with that, let's take a quick commercial break and come back with John Bradshaw Layfield, the Philly Godfather, and Gift Egbelu with their picks for next week.
Been blind since I was 4, and I've never seen a beer commercial or a beer label. None of that stuff influences me. I drink beer because of the taste, and my beer's Pabst Blue Ribbon. It has the taste and the flavor.
What do you think's on the label?
I think there's a naked woman riding on a unicorn, jumping over fire. Oh, that's good beer.
If you're in New York City and want to watch some great rugby, have some great food, and some great times, go to the world's best rugby pub, the Pig and Whistle on West 36th Street.
And we are back with John Bradshaw Layfield, the Gift to Rugby, Gift Egbelu, and the best goddamn sports bettor ever in the Philly Godfather. I know we're all very busy, but this is the first week in our show's history that nobody got the wooden spoon because we're all over 500. And after all, isn't that what we're trying to do, Godfather?
Absolutely. And they say a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And I'm so far ahead of all you guys. It's not even close. It's like 3,000 miles away.
Where is the proverb clipboard that you read off week to week, King of Proverbs?
It's all right here, brother.
That's pretty good.
You are not just an ass kisser. You are a rat's ass. This is you right here. Get a closer look of it. That right there. That right there. That right there is a rat's ass. That is you.
Gift, do I have to take this from him, Gift?
Look, sometimes it just is what it is. Sometimes it just is what it is.
So, Gift, you agree Matt is a rat's ass.
First match next week is New York at Toronto. New York, -3 on the road in Atlanta. Gift, since you call Sedity, New Orleans, Atlanta, let's start with you. And not that we know what that means, but go ahead.
New York has been doing their thing. And look, you know what? It's still Toronto. It's still Atlanta. It's not their home. New York is going to come back strong on this one. Taking it, I believe in the return. Toronto is not going to take the points. New York all day with the win included.
Yeah, New York dropped the game last week after a big win, kind of emotional letdown, 29-28 game against Utah. They dropped that at home. They don't lose very much at home. They normally hold that home record pretty sacred. I think New York rebounds here, and they go down and win this game handily.
I agree with John. I mean, New York winner of 3 of their last 4, 5 of the last 7. Toronto loser 6 of the last 7. New York's got quality wins over Atlanta twice. They're just a better team. And, you know, like I said in previous week, I mean, these are 2 teams this week headed in opposite directions. I like New York -3.
And New York's loss was a big one last week. They, just by 1 point. It was a heartbreaker. Missed a couple of conversions. They had a man in the bin, Nate Brakely, for 10 minutes. You can't lose a Nate Brakely in the final 20 minutes for 10 minutes against a team like Utah, and Utah made them pay.
How did you see the games being up Stephen Lewis's ass like you were at New York?
Steve was in Monaco, so I couldn't be up his ass.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So am I. I would have loved to have been in Monaco with him.
I'm sure he misses you.
Next, NOLA, going into New England. This is another East Conference battle of playoff contenders that need to win. New England at home with that -3, John.
The Battle of Bunker Hill was fought on Breedings Hill. Wasn't even the name of the hill. That tells you right there New England is an absolute fraud. And they got the gold mine of NOLA coming up to Patriot country, but these aren't the Patriots. They don't have Tom Brady. They don't have Nate Edwards. They don't have Bill Belichick. They have Breedings Hill, which where the Battle of Bunker Hill was fought on. Tell me that ain't screwed up. NOLA runs rickshaw.
Do we need anybody else to talk about this one, Gift?
John said it perfectly, all right? This is the situation where I talked about before. New England is dropping down, and New Orleans and the pettiness of Nate Osborne is not going to allow them to fall out of the playoffs again. I said this. It made no sense for New England to be up there. And New Orleans is about to show it. Even if this is their 3rd road game in a row, look for their 3rd straight road win to take it up north in a nice 77-degree weather. All day, New Orleans.
We own like a pot of neck bone.
Let's go!
NOLA!
Godfather, Gift brought up the word pettiness, and it would be remiss of me if I didn't bring up the fact that you and I were 4-1 while those 2 were 3-2 last week, and we continue to distance ourselves from them on the record count. But what is your take on this one?
I mean, I know Layfield, arguably one of the greatest champions in WWE wrestling history, but when it comes to picking rugby picks, I'm the man. I'm sorry, John, I'm on the opposite side. We got 2 teams here, basically the same record. Same point differential. New England's got revenge on their mind from earlier in the year when they lost to NOLA. I like New England here, -3.
Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. NOLA has shown that grit. They got to go up to New England. That's a tough road trip. I'm going NOLA. I'm going NOLA.
Let's go!
Voodoo country.
Nate Osborne, NOLA.
Yeah.
Although Alex Magleby is dressed up or rumored to be dressed up in that Woodgy Sasquatch, blue Sasquatch meets Grateful Dead bear, and I don't know if he's in that. I don't know if he's going to be shooting stuff at the NOLA guys and voodoo or whatever you want to call that Woodgy thing. But I'm still going with NOLA in Boston. Next, Utah at Houston. Utah -6. The Warriors following up on a great win in New York, in Jersey City. Now they're going into Houston, Gift, and they're -6.
You know, there was a time where I used to believe that the humidity and the heat was going to actually do something. But these mountain folks seem to be wanting to just travel down and take over, just mongling their way through, just warring their way through. And Houston is simply just the little person in the way of their obstacles. So, Utah is just about to run complete rickshaw with the most excellent schematics going through this.
He just threw schematics and rickshaw at us, John.
There's an old famous bull that once said, "Let's come down off this mountain, Daddy, and let's get us a heifer." And Daddy said, no, let's walk down and let's nail them all. That's exactly what they're going to do to Houston. As bad as I hate to say it, this is not Houston's year. I'm going mountain men.
All right, Godfather, that sounded like a lot of sitting bull to me. But what is your take on this one?
Houston, we have a problem here. After starting off 2-5, the Mountain Men are on fire. They've won 6 of their last 8, and it all started by beating Houston 50-43 earlier in the season. And 6, just not enough points for me to back Houston here. Give me the Mountain Men. Give me the Sheepherders. Give me Utah.
I'm going to agree with Godfather. I think he's very wise and he's very smart with his picks, and I'm going to go along with him.
Gift, you and I picked the Mountain Men first.
There's no credit given.
No, not at all. And the Godfather picks, he does it separately, independently from us. But Matt, who he can't stand because the ass that he normally is in North Africa right now. That'd be Steve the Lizard Lewis. He's over there and he didn't know what to do. So he's trying to crawl up to Philly Godfather's ass. When in reality, he himself is just a rat's ass. This end. You're this end. You're the north end of a southbound rat.
Incorrect. Steve is now back in New York this week. Next one up, Old Glory, John's hometown, his 50th hometown of the season, and it is Atlanta -5 at home.
What doesn't work for Toronto works favorably for Atlanta. They're using the Power of Life University to make up for that last loss that they had. Scott Lawrence is going to get them back, keep them as that number 1. Again, my guy DeMonte Noble scored the last time Old Glory was doing some things, but Atlanta is just too strong for them. Atlanta, home team, yeah.
All right, John, Atlanta.
As much as I like Old Glory and my neighbor Paul Sheehy and Chris Dunleavy and all the boys down there, the problem is, just like this ball right here, it looks good, but it's out of air. Old Glory is out of air. And they're going down to Atlanta, and it's not going to end well for my boys up here near the nation's capital.
Godfather, this guy, he kisses ass of the ownership with Dunleavy and Sheehy of Old Glory, criticizes me for betting against them when I was down there watching New York versus Old Glory. And here he is, every single chance he bets against Old Glory.
No, it's not true. It's only the second time all year I'm betting.
Oh, no, you are so wrong. We're going to play back the tape. We're going to play back the tape, and we're going to see what happens. You had too many folding chairs to the back of the head, my friend. Your memory is off.
I may soon be hunting Easter eggs I just hit.
Godfather, please.
I mean, Layfield don't burn bridges. He blows them up. He already alienated all of Houston. He's going to alienate all of Washington, D.C. This was a tough game, man. Old Glory's lost 3 in a row. Atlanta's won 6 of the last 7. Their point differentials are polar opposite. D.C. at -68, Atlanta at +72. 5 points is a lot of points. It's on the road. Man, Old Glory beat them the first time around. Atlanta's got some revenge. I want to take Old Glory so bad. I just can't. Give me Atlanta -5.
Ooh.
I was this close to nibbling on Old Glory. They don't have much to play for, man.
Not happening. Atlanta's got too much to play for. I love you, Paul Sheehy and Chris Dunleavy, taking a page out of John's ass-kissing book, but I'm going to say I'm going with Atlanta on this one.
I need to get reincarnated as a carpenter so I can repair all the bridges I burned. That's what I got to go back. It's been like 80 years trying to repair all of my bridges, except for the one I'm burning with you. And I'm going to get hit over this head with a chair and have that head and have to walk around life with it. You have to walk around life with that head.
I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah,
but there is that old joke about.
Bam! Oh, buddy, I'm fired the hell up today.
There is that old joke about nobody calls you a bridge builder. Just gonna say, fill in the blanks on that one, Layfield. Next one up, Austin going into San Diego. Yeah, Austin -4 on the road in this Western Conference battle for my team that's fading, the San Diego Legion, but still playing tough, Gift.
Austin kept it close against Seattle. They let Seattle run 31 points on them. I'm going to be honest with you. I think San Diego's got this. Maybe not to win, but they're going to cover the points.
When you say you're going to be honest with us, Gift, does that discount all the other things you said when you don't have you on there first?
No. See, what we do, we double pad the honesty. You know, we want to make sure it digs deep.
So you're always honest. You're just extra honest on that one.
Yeah.
Right.
Do we really want to go down this rabbit hole with him right now? We're all pressed for time.
I think Seattle was an outlier. They play Seattle. They don't play well. They're giving up about 15 points a game. I think they go back to that. 4 points is a bit tough. I tend to want to kind of go with the home dog, but I'm going with God bless Texas. I think Run Earl Run goes down there in San Diego and runs. Wow.
Godfather.
I like Austin too. I mean, they started off 0-2 in the season. Ever since then, they're 8-3. They're just a better team. San Diego had a nice little run where they won 3 in a row. They lost their last 2. I like Austin here minus the 4 points. I think it's not enough.
I'm going with San Diego. Stay sexy, San Diego. I know milk was a bad idea, but I know that this is a good idea. I'm going with the Legion to upset John's Texas team, his 4th team in the league.
Time out, Matt. What do you know that you're not telling us again this week?
Yep.
San Diego's lost 2 brutal games in a row. L.A., they held them within 5. They lost a tough one up to the Mountain Men with a little controversial call that killed them by the referee. And they're good, and they are angry, and they're professional. They're going to win this game. Watch. L.A. going up to Seattle to Sun Hole Dark Shadow Field. L.A. -9 Gift.
The glorious son of LA is going to shine bright all over Seattle. Seattle's going to play him close. LA is going to win. LA is going to get the points, but it's going to be embarrassing because LA should not play this game as close as it does. So ultimately, I'm still taking LA with the points. It's just, it's going to be a disappointing game, and I have no doubt that I'm going to be disappointed from this. Seattle will somehow make this a 3-point game. I don't know how, but they will.
And you're going with Seattle?
I'm going with LA.
Okay, so LA -9.
Yes.
Did it not sound like he was going with Seattle on that? Me, man. Holy shit.
I was sure he said Seattle's going to lose by 3.
It's got to the point where we just edit or we interpret what he is saying and giving him the pick that we think that he is going for. It's like giftisms. John?
That was some high-level Neil deGrasse Cosmos stuff going on right there. I need a gift Rosetta Stone because I'm hearing him, and we're from the same area, way down south, but I'm not sure I'm understanding what Gift has just said. I don't know. I think he picked L.A., and if he did, I'm going with Gift. My pal Gift, I'm going with him. I don't think 9 points is enough.
Godfather.
Does LA have anything to play for, Matt? I mean, wouldn't it be smart for them to rest their guys? I mean, I don't know. LA should crush this team. Seattle's one of the worst teams in rugby.
But they always lose close games.
Yeah, that's the thing here. I love taking the points. Give me Seattle +9.
I threw an old monkey wrench in Matt. Matt was going to go with Seattle right till then. Go to LA right till then. Weren't you?
Ooh. You know
Are
what?
you going to go with your brain or are you going to go with your heart? Because
Do I follow 2 losers?
Matt, knowledge only has value if you put it in practice. You got
exactly. Hey, if I lose with betting with the Godfather, that's like losing 1 in 100. Where if I go with you 2 idiots, no offense, I'm going with the Godfather here. I'm going Seattle. Seattle.
Words hurt. Words hurt, pal.
Seattle, and on words hurting, we have to get out of here. John, what was that?
Gift and I have feelings.
Well, this is facts over feelings.
To be honest with you, that hurt my feelings.
I don't care. I don't care.
Hit deep, Matt. It hit deep.
It's deeply. It's an adverb. Anywho, on that note, Godfather, John, and Gift, thank you. And we are out on the Rugby Odds for now. We'll see you next time. And in the meantime, check out our other segments, including our Major League Rugby show, Martial Law, the Zack Attack, and please sign up for our Rugby Wrap-Up Red Cross Blood Donor Team.